What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. It's a party today on Standing Out. We're talking swag house. We got Christmas coming up. Stay tuned. Episode 197 with Erica Reiss on the way. Let's go. And good morning, everybody. Trey Griggs here, Beta Consulting Group. It is Monday, everybody. Mindset Monday. We had a great episode this morning of Iron Minds with my friend Hayden Allred. Just in case you don't know, that's every morning, 6 a.m. Central Time, where we work out and we talk about getting our mind right. As we say on the show, as iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. If you missed it, you can always catch it this afternoon or during your midday workout. Be sure to catch that every Monday, 6 a.m. or check us out on YouTube. You can catch it at the time as well. And we'll see you there. It is Monday, everybody. We got a great week of shows. Super excited. We got some people in the comments already. Jason, what's up? Freight Sensei, Scott, what's going on? Good to see you guys. We got a lot to talk about today. We got a great guest. We're going to talk swag and a few other things. But before we do that, let's give a shout out to our sponsor, the TAS, the good guys in freight factoring. They're helping keep owner operators and small carriers on the road with fuel and cash, or fuel and insurance discounts, cash flow resources. They're not just giving away cash, everybody. It does cost a little bit. But anyways, that's not the point. Listen, hey, if you're behind the wheel of a truck, first of all, thank you so much. We appreciate all that you do. You are the heroes of the supply chain. Make sure you go to taft.com and get started with them today. Tell them Trey sent you, or even easier, click on the link that Ruth's going to put into the comments today. And head right over there and get started with them. Let them know that I sent you. It'd be awesome. All right. While you're also online, check us out at betaconsultinggroup.com. We are helping companies in the transportation space, freight brokers, logistics tech providers, tell their stories and move out of the realm of obscurity, becoming a well-known and well-trusted brand to drive revenue. We'd love to work with you. Fill out a form on our website and we'll get back to you and get started. Love to hear your story of how you got going. Got Matt Leffler in the show today. Look at this, everybody. Matt Leffler popping in. I can't believe you're awake, my friend. I mean, it's 10:30 and you're already up for the day with the new babies. That's impressive, my friend. Great to see you on the show. All right. Also, while you are on the website, on our website, checking us out, make sure you pick up a little bit of swag as well. We would love for you to be a part of what we're doing. I'm going to be working with Jason Rabin really soon here. On revamping that a little bit. He's got an awesome swag store. He's making me look bad. He's so good. So we gotta step up our game over here and make it better. But pick up some swag, and it is Christmas season. So everybody, put in coupon code Merry Christmas, get 25% off your entire order. And when that swag shows up, send a picture and let us know. I think we might be making some Christmas themed swag. It might be coming up. So keep your eyes open for that. All right, everybody, let's get this show started today. So excited to have Erica back on the show for round 2. First time she was on here. It was awesome. We talked about some swaggy vows. We came up with a swag criteria, which we may have to use today as well. So from First Gear, please welcome to the show, Erica Reiss.
Hey, Erica, how are you? Great to see you.
Good to see you as well. Wow, I cut the music off way too fast. That's my fault. Great to see you. You got some gifts behind us. We talked about this. It's too bad we don't have Santa hats on today because that's what this feels like. It's Christmas time. How's everything going for you?
Everything is great. This time of year, we have product coming in and product going out super fast. That way we can keep everybody happy.
I bet. So you guys actually get the product in and then you ship it out. Is that how your operation works?
We do, yes. So our headquarters is here in Piasta, Iowa, but we have manufacturing facilities in different areas where we actually bring the product in and then ship it out to our customers. And this time of year, everybody's bringing in their holiday gifts for all their customers, employees. People even use them as fundraiser items and they go for top dollar.
That's awesome. We're gonna talk about all that today, so I'm super excited about that. We got a lot to dig into today. It is Christmas time, but before we do that, last time I had you on the show, we actually came up with a metric for evaluating swag. We came up with the swagoo. I don't know.
Why not? Did.
So, we got the criteria 5 swagoos. If you're in the comments today, let us know what you think of these items that we're going to show you today. We're going to evaluate a little bit of swag, and we're also going to talk about some Christmas ideas, because even though it is December 5th, it's still not too late to get in a Christmas or New Year's item. Even if it comes after the new year, it's probably not the worst thing in the world. Just the fact that you did something and your client received something is always a great thing. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started today. What's the first thing we should evaluate? I got a couple of things in my office. You got a couple of things in your office. Let's start with some basic ones before we get into some actual maybe Christmas gift ideas. And again, we love to hear from you in the comments of maybe some Christmas ideas you're doing or what you think about some of these items. So Eric, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you start and then shoot it over to me and I'll throw some things out there and we'll go there.
Absolutely. So we'll get it all started with die-cast trucks because these are what we do, and they're hits with everybody. Whether you're in the trucking industry, logistics, you name it, a lot of people love receiving these trucks as gifts. And what's nice about them is they are fully customizable.
I have a truck as well. I've got the Edge capacity truck right here. Look at this. Isn't that great? You worked on this one.
I sure did. Yeah. Will and the folks over there in Chicago are a great group to work with. And they did a really good job with their truck where they went and put their company name on the tractor cab. And then they went and did some advertising on the 53-foot trailer.
That's right. They put their product, which is really cool. I thought that was clever for them to do that. And you worked with them on the design on that. So kudos to you.
Yep. So these are awesome. Cool. And as far as customization goes, we do have some product in-house that we can turn in about 8 to 10 weeks. But if you're looking for something custom for next year, this would be another route to go. Lead time's about 6 months if you want to pick the make and model of the tractor and trailer, along with all the graphics and paint colors on it. So these are a lot of fun. Cool.
Yeah, this is definitely 5 Swagoos. The doors open in the back. It's really, really cool. Very heavy, not going to break. Love that. Such a cool thing. And again, when you send that to somebody, it means like, well, you took some time for, to give us valuable item, something in the industry, something that's really cool to put on the desk. I mean, I've got it on my desk now. It's not moving anywhere. So that's awesome. 5 Swagoos on the die-cast trucks, especially if the design is cool. I
definitely give them a big 5. And those, one thing to note, those are age graded 14 and older. So it's definitely not a toy for your little kiddos. If you're looking for something like that, my go-to are these Lego compatible building block sets that we have.
Nice. Yeah, those are cool.
And what's unique about these is they have a lot of those features as well where you can open the doors.
Yeah, but they're just, they can be thrown around a little bit.
Yep. And what's nice too is we work with different customers who use them different ways. One organization, the Wreaths Across America, they go and put wreaths on all the gravestones in your national cemeteries. And right now, if you're looking for a last minute gift that kind of helps with a cause, that's something you can do. Go to their website, check out the Wreaths Across America, and look for that building block set. When you go and purchase that set, some of the proceeds go towards putting those wreaths on the gravestones for those veterans who have fallen.
Yeah, that's coming up December 16th through 17th, everybody. wreathsacrossamerica.org. Check that out. Such a cool event. A lot of volunteer work is going into that. I think almost 500 truckloads are volunteered, which is like $7 million in revenue that they're volunteering to get these wreaths to over 3,700 cemeteries. It's absolutely amazing. So what a cool event. Matthew, yes, we need an armchair attorney truck. That's what we need, my friend. I'd love to see one of those with your face on the side a little bit. I bet Erica can make that happen. We should make that happen for 2023, my friend. That'd be great. Okay, Erica, my turn. Something that I'm really passionate about is I love it when a company gives me a really good water bottle or coffee, like a travel coffee mug. And so I've got a couple that I'm going to share today as well. I think that ArcBest does some of the best work in the industry. I've got this one here. It's a real simple one. It's a hydro flask. It's an easy water bottle to use. I like that one a lot. And they have really good travel mugs, high quality. They do a great job. ArcBest to me is one of the best in terms of like these quality items. I don't know if you've ever received one of these, but you should get one of these if you don't. Did you work on these? I'm just going to put you on the spot all day. Did you?
No, I don't work on those at all. I stick to these types of replicas. But as far as Swagoos go, I definitely give that travel mug a big 5.
Yeah.
I love that. It looks like it's one of those vacuum seal ones where it'll keep it nice and warm.
It's got the handle on it, which is great. And then my friends over at Trailer Bridge gave me another hydro flask. This one's really cool because I like the white water bottles. For some reason, that's really clean to me. And they got their logo right on the side. They're real simple. But this is the kind of thing that if I was going on vacation, I'm going to take this with me because, it's going to be great to have on vacation. So I'm a big fan of water bottles and things like that. That's kind of worse. And Scott, yes, what's up, man? Got a team going to Boise Vet Cemetery for Wreaths Across America. Scott, make sure you take some pictures and send those to us, man. We definitely want to see that. That's awesome. So cool to see that. Okay, Erica, your turn. What's the next item we got here?
So you're talking about travel. One of my staples when I'm traveling is a power bank. Just because you never know when your phone's going to die and you're going to need that extra charge. You might not be close to an outlet. So having one of these on hand and charged is definitely one of my staple go-to items. And what's nice is they make different sizes and different, charging options. So depending on how much battery life you need,
Yeah. And that's the thing,
and
is like,
some of the shapes get pretty unique too these days.
yeah. And I would say this, if you're going to send that to a customer or to a prospect, get the good one, folks. Don't get the cheap one that doesn't charge very well or charges slow or breaks over time. That's, that's never good. And here's something else. So I'm going to go next, but that's a good one. I love the charging. That's always good when you're on the road like I am. But here's the next one: is where do you put that charging bank or all the cables that go along with it? Because a lot of times they just end up in your bag and you're trying to pull them out. It's a mess. So I want to show you this little thing that I got from Lean Solutions last year at the mastermind event that they put on. It's just a little bitty bag. It's pretty thin. All right. And it's got a zipper on it and it goes into your backpack. But check this out. It organizes all
awesome.
of the cords. So I've got my charging bank in there. I've got some of my cords. I got different cords throughout. This thing, it's got zipper pockets over here. It's like a netted zipper pocket over here. This thing goes in my backpack everywhere that I go. It's a really great gift. One of the best that I've received. I take it everywhere, and very, very useful. And so that charging bank and everything else, all those cords you need to charge your stuff on the road, real easy to take with you. So I'm a big fan of that one. It's one of my favorites. All right, back to you.
We'll go and keep talking about tech. External hard drives, another great option for customers. You never know when you need to go and put some extra files somewhere. And if you don't need something as big as an external hard drive to put files on, another fun item are USBs. Now, this particular one, it's Miss Lady Liberty. This was actually from the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey. It's
that's USB. Clever. I like that. That's clever. Although that's a pretty big USB. That's probably one of the biggest USBs I've seen.
It's big, but it's something like you can put it on your desk and kind of put it on display. Not one to slip into your pocket and take it somewhere. It's a little big and bulky, but still.
The one nice thing about that is that it's so unique. You probably know which way is up and down, because that old USB, it's my least favorite thing is trying to figure out which way is up and which way is down on that. I always get it wrong on that. So that's an interesting one. I like that. And the hard drive one's interesting because with everybody having anything online now, everything is pretty much, on the cloud from a storage perspective, but occasionally you might need an external hard drive. Nathan says you like that cord bag for sure. Yeah, I'm telling you, it is like one of the best gifts I've ever gotten. It was awesome. So really, really like that one. Okay. I'm going to move to some different things. I'm going to move to some office stuff. All right. Okay. So a couple of office items that I like. So this one I got from my good friend Ryan Rogers at Text Locate. It is a phone stand. But what I love about this is that it's a travel phone stand. So I can throw this into my backpack super easy. But then when I'm on the road, I can have this so I can, set my phone up, which is always nice in the office. And so I've seen others like this, but this one, because of its ability to fold down and travel, is, I think, really great. It's plastic, but it's pretty good quality. It's not bad at all. So Ryan Rogers, Text Locate, well done. We're sticking with the Chattanooga thing, everybody. So Steam Logistics sent me some stuff. So this is always fun. I got some notepads. I always like the notepads that are on the pallets, because it's our industry. It makes it different than just a regular notepad. Now I will say this one is super tall. So I feel like I have to take that off and use it before. And sometimes I want to write before I take it off instead of taking it off and then writing. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to deduct a swagoo or two on this one. This is probably 3.5, but it's pretty cool. Big fan of the like if it was like down to here, that might be good. And then lastly, a couple of notebooks that I got. So Steam sent me a journal, which is pretty cool. I like that journal. But then CSCMP, the St. Louis Roundtable, sent me this really nice journal for an event that I did. I love that. What's this called?
Very nice.
Is there a name for this?
Just a Padfolio.
Padfolio. Yes. Very, very nice Padfolio. You can see I haven't started using it yet, but I just got it a couple weeks ago. So I'm excited to start using that. So some pretty cool ideas there when it comes to that. That's for sure.
Yep. And with those, that was something else I actually had here on hand too. If you're going for these journals, definitely invest in some quality ones that are nice, to have out and about. I've seen some people invest in some really cheap ones, and I throw them into my bag. They just kind of get beat up. And the next thing you know, you're like, man, I should have just went and used this one instead. But definitely invest in some higher quality ones. Even your Padfolio there, it looks like it had kind of like a nice leather look to it. More professional.
This thing is it's like really nice. I got this and I went, this is too nice for me, but I'm going to use it anyways. So that's the way it goes. And thinking about that, one thing when I think about swag is I really want people to understand that swag really reflects a brand. So to me, it needs to be something that's high quality, speaks a lot to who you are. It needs to be something useful, like that cord bag. I use that all the time. I'm going to see that everywhere I go. And then it needs to be well designed. Like don't make it ugly. Make something cool, make something kind of, slick in that regard. So really, really good in that regard. Okay. All right. I'm going to switch to something that I enjoy. No, it's your turn. No, it's your turn. Sorry. Go.
All right,
I
we'll go
almost took
ahead
your
and switch
thunder.
it
Go.
up. I do have some apparel items here, just because they're so nice to have around. First item I'm going to talk about is this hat from Hino. I like the patch.
Patches are in right now. Yeah, yeah.
And this is kind of more of a frayed, distressed look. They went and put
Yeah. That's cool.
some nice messaging on there. So that's an item to keep in mind if you want to do some hats for people.
Okay, I got to pause you for a second because I've got a whole stack of hats over here. Because to me, this is a big one. So the patch is big. This is for my friends over at Sethmar Transportation. I love this hat. It's really cool design. It's got some unique colors on it. They're blue, but also that leather against like a solid color to me is a really cool look. So I'm a huge fan of this hat. I like that one a lot.
I like the contrast.
Yeah, I have to give a shout out to our friends over at Matt's Logistics. My friend Greg Roberts, he sent this hat. This might be the coolest hat in freight. It's super simple. You can see their logo, but it's kind of subtle, which means that I'm going to wear this a lot of places, but it's still going to be there. And it's a fitted hat, which sometimes good, sometimes not so good, but it's a fitted hat, which is really nice. That's a nice hat as well. And there's several others I got over here. I got a bunch of great hats. Last shout out I'm going to give is to my friends over at Freightvana. Awesome branded Bills hat. Little messaging on the side. Beautiful hats. It's got the wicking in it, so it's nice and cool. And again, I've taken this on vacation, literally. And people are like, "What's that logo?" And I'm like, "Well, let me tell you, it's kind of a cool logo." So, really well done there by my friends at Freightvana. All right, keep going.
Well, you know, it's interesting. You're talking about that Matson Logistics hat and how it kind of blends in. I have a Mack Trucks hat that's blacked out, and it has the Mack embroidery on it. I was sitting at a bar before the Iowa Hawkeye game last week, and sure enough, somebody said, "Hey, my kid loves trucks." And I was talking to him about how Mack Trucks has the bulldog on it. And it was just crazy how a hat like that became a conversation starter at the bar.
Yeah, we did something new with our hat. So this is one of our hats. We have a Brandon Bills hat, and it's a black on black, which is kind of fun. It's kind of subtle and kind of mute, but really a big fan of it. And then we got our little hashtag on the side, "Be Excellent Today." So I'm a big fan of that. But I wouldn't have done this without Freightvana sending me their Brandon Bills hat, and Chris Jolly as well sending me his. In fact, I've got the original Chris Jolly hat. Everybody, look at this. This is the original Chris Jolly hat with AKA the Freight Coach on the back, everybody. So
love it.
Good
and the
hat.
cab over on the front, is that a Peterbilt, it looks like?
Okay, so this is cool. This is actually his dad's original truck that he put on there. He got a picture of it and got it embroidered, and pretty cool. So it's and he's moved on to a more slick style hat, but I've got the original. I'm pretty excited about that. Yes, Nicole, love a good hat. Hard to beat a good hat, especially if you're playing golf or you're out, somewhere in the summer. It's just a great. And again, make it cool. Make it something they want to take on vacation. Everybody, that's what you got to do. Yep. All right, keep going. Sorry, keep going, Erica.
Yeah. So another thing that's very popular: t-shirts. And I've actually got a kid's t-shirt here because
that is a kid t-shirt.
Adults get a lot of t-shirts, but it's always fun to have kids run around with some nice swag too. This particular one is from New Tech Seed. They have their logo on the front. They also threw another logo on the back. And something big that I've noticed this year is a lot more companies are throwing their logo or some sort of a message on the sleeve.
Yeah, that is cool. That is cool. I like that a lot. It's always good when you get something that's, again, just a little unique, something like that. It's always a lot of fun. That's cool. All right, what else you got?
Something else I have might blind you a little bit.
Let's see it.
A flashlight. Now,
nice.
This one, for people who know me, this is my day job where I sell trucks. My husband and I also run a farming operation. So it's always nice to have gifts like this that when we're out in a field, literally like a cornfield, and it's dark at night and we're trying to fix something and you drop a nut or a screw or a bolt, it's nice to have a high quality flashlight with you. So in case you need an extra light, you've got it. And it's nice to use cell phones sometimes, but you have limited battery life and sometimes they just aren't as bright. So that's another tech gift that I received recently that I think
is it big? Awesome. Like how thick is it? Let's see.
It is kind of a brick. It's got a nice arm on the back. So if you need to set it up somewhere and get an angle. So
if you're a trucker though, that could be a cool light for a driver. That's a really cool light. Put in the cab and have that to use. Yeah, that's good. Hey, speaking of things for babies, or for kids, check this out. So here's the old word on the street onesie edition. That's the front and the back. Sent those to Matt Leffler recently. Hopefully, see some spit up on those soon. But we've got some onesies. That's kind of that's all the rave right now because of Matthew Leffler. So that's awesome. Okay, all right. What else you got?
I also have some nice blankets here.
Yes. Yes, let's talk about that.
And what's nice about this one, what I really like, it's a nice embroidered logo that they put on there. Nice full color so you can see it. This one is really plush and soft. Always nice to have on hand. Whether you're in the office where it might get a little chilly or even at home.
Yeah, a good blanket, even if it has a logo on it, will be used. I'm telling you, like it's so something we did was our clients, whenever someone in the office has a baby, we send them a baby blanket with our logo, but also with the baby's name and the date and all that kind of stuff. And it's just cool. Like, blankets are great. Those are great ideas. Jackets. I think you might have a jacket as well. Do you have a big jacket in there?
I don't have a jacket, but this is something new. I hadn't seen it before. It's called the Comfy. And I think it was on Shark Tank a while back.
Oh, yeah.
But it's another version of a blanket, but it's like a giant poncho, and it's got that nice fleece lining inside.
Dude, my wife would love that.
Yeah, not your standard blanket. And once again, they did the nice full color logo on there.
That might be 6 Swaggers for that, because that's that's the kind of thing that's awesome. I mean, there's a lot to go with that. So, but you know what? I forgot something really quick. Keep talking to the people. I gotta go get something. You keep talking. I'll be right back.
Sounds good. Some other items you can consider for the holidays are like food related. We've got some nice wooden coasters that you can do, or even if you need a cutting board or some sort of display for your cookies or charcuterie board. These are some nice options as well that I've seen out on the market.
Oh, I love that.
Nice yes. Boards.
That's yours. Rice Farm.
Yeah, Rice Farm. That's another thing you can do. These have been a huge hit.
Yeah,
something
cutting
that
boards
you can
are great.
easily throw some cookies, treats, that sort of thing on for people.
Yeah. Nate, Brett does have good hats, but he hasn't sent me one yet, so I can't talk about it. If he can send me one, maybe I can talk about it, but he hasn't sent me one yet, so we're not going to talk about it, my friend. Now, cutting boards are awesome. They're useful. Again, if it's something useful, people are going to use it. They're going to see it over and over again. I love that. All right, I got to transition to socks. I just thought about this. I love fun socks. All right, so we're going to give some shout outs to some socks. If you've got some good socks out there, put them in the comments, send us a picture. That'd be great. All right, so these come from my friends over at Sethmar. I love these because these are like the kind of socks that you could literally get away with wearing with jeans or some other outfit. Like they're pretty cool. And then they've got the name on the bottom, Sethmar on the bottom. So those are cool socks. Yeah, like those. Arc Best, of course, has some great stuff. These are fun socks for them. So they got the trucks on them. Very, very cool there on the trucks. And then my friends over at 123 Load Board, Lauren Metzen, Greg Adurian. Look at this. Nice little, I like the orange and black. Those are cool for 123 Load Board. I also have some Load Shore socks. These are fun. These are the green, like crazy green. I think I've got my green screen like a setting on. Let me get rid of that. Hang on. That's hilarious. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Now we'll put it up, and there you can see it. Oh no, you still. Wow. Whatever. All right. Anyways, don't worry about those. And then my friends over at Hire Master with the tie on the socks. With the Hire Master tie. So,
very cool.
Pretty cool. Lots of cool stuff going on there. Lots and lots of cool stuff going on there. So that's good. All right. Okay. What else you got?
So I've got some smalls over here. Being in Dubuque, Iowa, we have a nice place downtown where the tourists can stop in, get information about what's going on in the community. And they recently sent me a nice travel pack. And in it was an air freshener. So this is something cool. Like if you're in the trucking industry, maybe hand these out to your drivers so that their cab smells nice and fresh. Stickers are another big one I've been seeing all year round. These are great for trade shows.
Stickers are huge, yeah.
Yes, yeah. A nice inexpensive giveaway. And then since it's Christmas time, they have a nice custom ornament.
Oh, nice. Oh, Christmas ornament. That's interesting. That could be a good gift for your team members. Something that they could put on their tree.
And that's something else we do here at First Gear, our custom tractor trailer ornaments.
Oh, nice. Okay, how long? What's the turnaround? Let's talk about this from a practical. What is the turnaround to really get some of these custom items? Especially some of the little ones like that.
Right. So the vast majority of our items are a 6-month lead time.
Really?
Now we do have some die-cast trucks that are in stock, and those we can turn in about 8 to 10 weeks. But if you're planning for 2023, start planning now because we're already looking at delivery dates in the summer of 2023.
So what you're saying is we need to have another one of these shows in June next year where we talk about Christmas 2023. That's what you're saying.
That would be the ideal thing to do if you want to make sure that you're good to go from a lead time standpoint.
Awesome. Well, that's good to know. All right. So, and also I want to give you guys some love. So listen, everybody, if you don't have a vendor for swag, you should check out what Erica and the team are doing over at First Gear. You can follow them at firstgearonline.com. So make sure you check that out when you get a chance to do that. Okay, so something that we have to do here real quick is we have to do the we have a couple things we do every day. We celebrate the National Day, which we had Thanksgiving
It's
a while back.
Ninja Day, isn't it?
I'm sorry?
Isn't it Ninja Day?
It is Ninja Day, but I actually, because it's Monday, I took the liberty of picking one from the weekend. All right.
Okay.
So it is Ninja Day, which we can actually roll with that if you want to.
No, I don't have to. I only know because I was listening to it on the radio.
Okay. Well, so I went with yesterday's National Day because it went along with the theme. Yesterday's National Day was National Sock Day. So I thought, you know what, we're gonna have a little fun with socks and do that. But we could do Ninja. Today is Ninja Day, so we can do that. Are you a Ninja fan?
The question on the radio was about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And they were asking which one was not one of the turtles. And I can't remember. They mentioned Michelangelo, Donatello, Leonardo. Who am I missing?
Raphael.
And is that it? There's 4 of them?
There's only 4. Yeah.
Okay. So those are the ones that you needed to know. Those are the actual turtles. And then they threw in some random one like Bob. Is Bob one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? No.
All right, so it's National Sock Day yesterday and National Ninja Day today, everybody. So pick one, do whatever you want out there, have a little fun with the Ninja Day or the Sock Day, whatever you like to do is totally fine. And then also, Erica, we have a random question of the day that our podcast director Ruth gets to do every day. Sometimes they're funny, sometimes they're serious, sometimes a really good question, sometimes not quite as good. Let's see what today's random question is. It is, what product would you stockpile if you found out they weren't going to sell it anymore? Oh, man.
Ooh,
that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
That one is tough. I'll be honest. I have recently found a very big liking for Jones Soda. And around Halloween time, I decided, well, that'd be a nice item to hand out to people. So what I went and did is made custom bottles. Where I've got my 2 kiddos on it, and some of their flavors, they're awesome. But that would definitely be one if I found out they were going away, I'd start stockpiling right away.
Okay. Sounds like a Seinfeld episode that we're in right now. What's going to be going away? I don't know. This is a good question. So I will say this. Count Chocula is in short order around here for some reason. I don't know why, but the Count Choculas and the Frankenberries, they only come out from time to time, and they put them in the pallet in the store, and they're gone like that. I literally buy 4 or 5 of those every time. I don't even need them, but it's like the scarcity mindset. So Count Chocula is one of them on my list. I'd probably say, man, I can't even think of anything else that I have to have that I'm particular about. I don't know. That's a good question. T-shirt hoodies. I'd buy a whole bunch of t-shirt hoodies. That's my favorite piece of clothing to wear is a t-shirt hoodie. Kind of like this. This one's a little bit thicker. It's half t-shirt, half sweatshirt. But t-shirt hoodies are my favorite. If they were not going to make any more t-shirt hoodies, I'd be buying those things up like crazy. Yeah, that's correct. So Jason says we need to have Freight Sensei having his own day. Does Freight Sensei have his own day, Jason? Is that true? I don't know if that's true or not. We'll have to find out. But yeah, I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. So anyways, all right. Well, that's a good question. That's not a bad question. Nice job, Ruth. Pretty good on that. Okay, so Erica, let's end the show with this. We got a couple more minutes to go. So let's say somebody's behind the 8 ball and they're like, man, I don't have anything for clients yet for Christmas this year. What is your best advice for somebody to come up with something that's good this year for Christmas? Like, what do you think? What's your recommendation?
The biggest thing is you need to keep in mind who you're giving it to. Make sure it's relevant. Make sure it's something that they're going to use. Otherwise, you're just taking that money and throwing it out the window.
Yep. That's right. Oh, Jason, I get it. It's Ninja Day. That's Freight Sensei's day. See, Jason, I'm not that smart. See, you're much more wittier. You're much more witty than me. All right. Anyways, I don't know about that. Yeah, you're right. It has to go to the right person. It has to be the right thing. I was thinking about this. Are there any electronic gifts that you can give to somebody that would be good? Like a digital picture or something with maybe like a gift card attached to it. Maybe something like that.
Not a bad idea. And something else that, we didn't touch on, but these little portable speakers, these are super nice. You were giving me a hard time earlier this summer about paddleboarding out on the Mississippi River because it can get questionable in some areas. This is one I love taking it out with me because even though I have my dry pack where I don't have to worry about stuff getting wet, this is one I'll throw it on the board with me so I can hear it better. And if it does fall in, it does fall in, and it's not the end of the world.
Is it waterproof?
Nice too. This one, I don't know if this is waterproof. I know some of them that are hitting the market are waterproof, which is nice.
Yeah.
But it is one where it's nice to take around if you want some music.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of the speakers with magnets on them because for a golfer, for example, you'll take that on the golf course all day and put it on the cart and have music playing on the cart. So to me, if you know you're sitting for a golfer, a magnetic speaker would be a big one for that. So Erica, this has been a lot of fun. I'm sure we didn't even touch what we could have touched, but this has been a lot of fun to throw out some swagoos and see some merchandise out there. Thank you so much for being our resident expert when it comes to merchandise. And everybody listen, hey, if you don't have a vendor, make sure that you go check them out at firstgearonline.com and work with Erica. She'll hook you up. Listen, she designs cool stuff. Look at this. Designed it. Come on, cool stuff. You know that. Erica, thanks so much for being on the show. Really appreciate you being here today.
Yep. Thanks so much for having me again, Trey.
Absolutely. And everybody listen, hey, we got a big week this week. We only have 4 shows this week. Tomorrow's guest is John Calloway from LogX. On Wednesday, we got a labor market update with Brent Orsuga and Charlie Safro. You want to miss that. And then on Thursday, it's our season finale for 2022 with Matt Leffler as our guest host. He's going to be with me that day. We're going to have a great time. So we only got 4 shows this week. So make sure you come back every day, 10:30 a.m. this week, except for Friday, for an episode of Standing Out, daily podcast about sales, marketing, and leadership. We will see you guys on the flip flop, everybody. Peace out. Thanks, Erica. See you soon.
Thank you. Bye.